Good evening, kiddies. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. A lot of people go, Dr. Freedom, are you dead? No, I took yesterday off. There was nothing worth reporting, and I'm not going to make a cast just to sit here and speculate, a bunch of nonsense out, and make crap up just to fill up, some airtime and get some views. That's not how I do things here. I prefer actually to base things off hard, cool facts. Sure, I do speculate a bit, but it's based off factual information that I can see, touch, and whatever, and not touch in a funny way. But so that's why I decided, hey, I'm just going to take, a night off, because if there's no actual Doctor Who news, I ain't going to bother. Sure, there's lots of other news floating around out there, but one of these days I'm just, going to have to spread my horizons out. But unfortunately, unlike a lot of those other guys out there who make like 2, 3, 5, 6 dozen videos a day, I have a job. This is not my primary source of income. I do this as a hobby. So it's like, sorry, it's like I don't need the views, really. I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact people are watching the show. And sure, you can probably fit my total dedicated audience into a small town hall. But at least I know they're out there. I know you guys are listening, watching, and whatnot. I've been sticking with this format because people seem to like it a little better. And also, it just saves me the trouble of getting all dolled up to do a video. So I think I'm going to stick to this for a little bit yet. I'll probably pop in on, plus I always pop up on video, for the Whovians, when they're on. So, plus, we got to see, apparently they're going to be doing Day of the Clown, Sarah Jane Adventures this Sunday. I'm going to try to pop in with them on that, as well as Audio Who, because I already listened to it. But okay, let's get to what little news I do have. And this one bit's kind of funny. I got this through Girly Letters on Twitter. And this was up on, now, Capaldi pronounces it Rachel Talalay, so I'm going to stick with that. It's a lot easier than going Talalay. So Rachel Talalay was out location scouting today, apparently, and this was up on her Tumblr. I'm the only woman on the scout. Security guards stop me and ask, "What do you do?" She goes, "I answer, I'm the director." And he stops and asks without irony, "But do they actually listen to you?" Okay. So I just thought that was an interesting little story that she actually got stopped by one of the security guards. Okay, and plus the fact she's out, that shows dedication when you're out location scouting on your own. Okay, 20 things we learned in the past fortnight, and this is over on the BBC one page, or BBC page, main page. Let's run this really quick. Now, according to this, there's a global Zygon uprising in the new series. We know nothing more about it at this point, except that it sounds epic and awesome. This picture still looks wrong. I'm not kidding, and that's a bad thing. All right, but okay, we learned when Capaldi truly felt he was the Doctor, and of course, I think it was when they threw a rubber spider in my face and said, "Fight it." Stephen Moffat thinks Horror Fang Rock is really cool, and he's dead right. It is. It's a brilliant episode. I agree with that full on. I still enjoy watching Horror Fang Rock. It's a really suspenseful one. Great classic episode. Tom Baker, Leela. Tom Baker is the Doctor, and Leela, played by Louise Jameson. Okay, the Daleks are back. We'd known about Misty and the Zygons returning to menace mankind. But again, the trailer gave us a brief sneak peek at the Exterminator's Eek. And the one thing they're leaving out right here is that photo we had from the trailer, and I showed it to you. Thanks to Elijah Kraling, you gave me a slow-mo of that particular segment. You have a bronze Dalek, and then standing back here in the background on that photo, you have a classic series Dalek. This looks like one of the ones they built for an adventure in space and time. We're talking they're going back that far, 60s style Dalek. And yes, its head is moving, so it's not just standing there. It's not a cardboard cutout. So I can't believe they left that up. Okay, Rachel Talalay, who directed Dark Water, Death in Heaven, is also helming episodes 11 and 12 of this one. We already knew that. Okay, the Doctor plays the guitar. Regina Coleman, one of the best things about being Clara is Peter Capaldi. She goes, "I just want to say how much I love Peter Capaldi. And one of the best bits about doing the job is going to work every day in the TARDIS with this guy." Okay, the Doctor looks great in shades. Okay, we might have suspected it, but the trailer rather delivers the proof. Doctor plus shades equals good look. New series features deadly mercenaries called the Mire, creepy underwater bases, and Viking villages. Now, Peter Capaldi believes the Doctor wants to keep it in the family. He loves traveling with Claire. The special bond he has is with Claire, but I think he'd like to see his granddaughter again. And he's been really, really talking about that strongly. Also, remember, he brought up about the roundy things, and guess what? We saw the photos that the roundels are back in the TARDIS. I really hope that we can get Carol Ann Ford on there at least one more time. Come on. She's not getting any younger. She's still in great shape, being her age, but come on. We got to get her back on the main show just once. She's appeared in Big Finish Audio a number of times, and she did reunite with the Doctor in Earthly Child, which was Paul McGann's Doctor, but I'd like to see her back on screen. Okay, according to Michelle Gomez, Missy's perfect day, of course, we heard would be to start with a cup of tea and a small croissant, and then she'd slap Wonder Woman across the face. According to Jenna Coleman, Claire's perfect day would involve teaching Jane Austen, saving the world, having a cup of tea with the Doctor, and then getting an early night. All right, in the new episodes, Claire will help the Doctor interact with humans, helping the Time Lord brush up on his social skills. Moffat has no problem with the Doctor Who Sherlock crossover, and we'll start it off with being set on Tom Baker Street. You shouldn't call the Doctor a guy, because Capaldi said, quote, "The Doctor's mysterious. He's a Time Lord. He's not a guy." The TARDIS has got some cool new roundels, as we've seen here. We talked about a second ago. The orange spacesuits are back, if that's not obvious. Okay. There's something going on between the Doctor and Maisie Williams' character, and we've already talked about that, where, and like I said, what took you so long, old man? And she could be a number of people. Hell, she could be nobody a lot of people are jumping up and go, it's somebody from the classic series. We don't know that. Remember, a lot of people made that mistake in Series 8, where they saw the spider things running around them. It's got to be the 8 legs. They saw the trees running over the planet. It's got to be the Crinoid. I saw that happen like mad last year, and I'm sitting there going, no, it's not, no, it's not, no, it's not. Don't get your hopes too high, okay? If it is somebody from the classic series, I'll jump for joy and maybe even punch the air as I launch myself from my lazy boy. It's either that or I just farted. Okay, but all right, moving on. See, episode 11 is one of the most complicated. I can't tell you anything about it except it's completely different, and it just has my head in spaghetti, and then, of course, we all know we'll be on the night of the 19th of September. All right, moving on. Who's Maisie Williams playing in Doctor Who Best Reader Theories? I'm going to leave these for you guys to peruse because, like I said before, it's just there's a whole bunch of them. Matter of fact, someone even brought up Lorna Bucket. Remember her? Now, how would Lorna Bucket know who the Doctor is if that's her first encounter with him? You got to think of this stuff, folks. All right, Doctor Who Figurine Collection, 7th Doctor. Okay, latest issue of the magazine are hitting shops. Issue 50 comes with a figurine of Davros, or Remembrance of the Daleks. And issue 51 features the 7th Doctor. And the thing is this. I don't like that Emperor Dalek thing they had going on there. Call me crazy, call me foolish, but does this or does this not look like a Dalek roll-on? I'm not kidding. I don't know whether he's going to conquer the universe or take the stink out of my armpits. Oh, man. Okay, and of course, subscribers could also enjoy an extra treat of another rare Dalek. Number 4 in the series features Dalek Sec, as seen in Army of Ghosts, Doomsday, and Daleks of Manhattan. All right, so if you're into those figurines, boom. All right, Ianto Jones returns, and this has to do with that audio Torchwood thing that's going on. Big Finish have announced that fan favorite actor Gareth David Lloyd will reprise his role as Ianto Jones for the second release in the new series of the Torchwood audio dramas. And David Lloyd appeared throughout the first 3 series of the TV Figurine. Why is it all these websites are just totally slacking on their proofreading lately? I don't get this. Oh, man. It's just driving me bananas. Okay. Okay, David Lloyd appeared, of course, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Ianto, of course, made his final TV appearance in Torchwood Children of Earth, where he got, virused by the, death penguin in the chamber. All right, but his character will feature in Fall to Earth, following on from John Barrowman's return as Captain Jack in the opening installment, The Conspiracy. Okay, the new story will be released in October, allowing for an unbroken run of stories from September. 4 more releases will follow at monthly intervals through 2016. And Torchwood Fall to Earth will, of course, be released in October. Damn it. Oh, damn. Swallowed some coffee down the wrong hole. All right, moving on. Wait a minute, hold it. Sorry about that. My screen share did a little wookie thing. All right, moving on. Colin Baker project is fully funded. 6th Doctor Colin Baker is set to return his roots in Manchester to star in a new sci-fi thriller being filmed in the city, following the successful funding of the project on Indiegogo. Baker's due to play a virologist in The Last Man on Earth, a 20-minute pre-apocalypse short film. Speaking about the project, he said the idea and the writing intrigued and excited me. The idea of going to Manchester to film it excited me even more because that's where I'm from. Joining Baker and the filmmakers on set are several Doctor Who fans who helped fund the film via crowdfunding. As part of several perks on offer, they'll be sharing a scene with Colin Baker in the film. And the aim was to raise £10,000 for the project. To date, over £10,300 have been raised, with the campaign closing on Friday. As well as a chance to appear in the film, a range of perks are available as an incentive to contribute, including autographed scripts, T-shirts, and a private message from Colin Baker. And each perk, of course, includes a donation to cancer research charities. Lastly, for today, this is the sad bit of news. This is the only bit of news from yesterday. Was the fact that Olaf Pooley passed away. He was the oldest surviving actor to have worked on Doctor Who, and he passed at the age of 101. And this man had an incredible, incredible career. TV appearances out the yin yang, BBC radio, just an incredible long career besides Doctor Who. And there's a lot of interesting things about his life right here if you want to go through it. Olaf passed away this past Tuesday. Well, guys, that's all I got. And I think I'm going to take off. Remember, this Saturday is Daleks' Invasion of Earth 2150 AD. Following week is going to be Jurassic World. And we're hopefully going to just nail off a few more weeks of programming. And I might even take a couple weeks off before we get to the series premiere. Just, sit, kick back, and enjoy what's left of summer. Well, guys, that's it. Take care. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye-bye.